Hey guys, welcome back to Blind Strike Exotics. I'm John, and today we are collecting clutch number 10 for the 2021 season. This is a huge year for us. Last year, I think we had 3 clutches, plus a disaster clutch that I had while we moved, and basically everything died out of it, unfortunately. So we only had 3 clutches that hatched out all the way. This year we're already over triple that, and I have probably at least 5 to 10 more clutches that I'm looking forward to for the rest of the year, including 4 females that are currently gravid that should be laying here in the next couple weeks. 4 clutches have already hatched out. 2 of them I should be listing the hatchlings probably sometime in the first or second week of June, which is probably when this video is gonna be on YouTube. Today is actually May 27th, but I try to record as many videos as I can, so I have them scheduled out on YouTube. So this video probably won't air until the first or second week of June, and by then some of the first hatchlings from this season will be up on Morph Market, if they're even available at that point anymore. Once they get 3 to 4 meals consistently, that's when I post them. I try to make sure they're eating frozen thawed before they go out, but I'm not going to hold hatchlings back if they haven't eaten frozen thawed yet. But 2 of them are actually probably ready to go right now, but one of them's already spoken for, and a couple more should be heading out soon. But the 3rd and 4th just hatched. The 4th one just hatched right now. The 3rd one just shed out. The 4th one, they literally just came out of their egg yesterday, which is neat because now this clutch was just laid. So those ones came out, and then this one is laid. I'm going to pull this female out. She is my pastel lesser het clown. I'm hoping that she proves out to be a het clown. I don't have any reason to believe that she isn't het clown, but there isn't always a really fantastic way of telling if they're het clown. There are, like there are pied markers when you have a het pied. But this female, she was pretty big. she's feisty too. She was 2,000 grams when the season started. Her eggs look pretty stinking big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can at least see 6 right now. But she's a beautiful snake. I'm actually probably going to list her on Morph Market if anybody's interested in a pastel lesser het clown, because I don't need her. I have a pastel lesser leopard clown female, a visual, that should be ready for next season. If not, I don't really have any plans for her. So she's a beautiful, and I'll show you a little closer in the camera, het clown female, and obviously a proven breeder at this point. I can't guarantee that she's het clown because I haven't bred her and this is her first year breeding. I did not produce her, but she was sold to me as het clown, 100% het clown. So we'll see in 2 months whether or not she proves that out, because she was bred to a leopard clown male. So looking for pastel lesser leopard clown offspring. These would be my first visual recessives that I will have ever produced. I've just been working with codoms at this point. So I'm going to be really excited if she actually ends up producing visual recessives for me. So let's get her off of here. She's huffing and puffing, but there we go. 7 eggs, and they all look nice and big, and they're all, if I can get underneath them, in a nice flat fashion. I'm obviously going to candle them, but I may not actually have to move any of them. They all look like they're in perfect position. The eggs all look perfect. So it's about 1 p.m. right now, and she started laying them when I got down here this morning, maybe 7 o'clock. So she actually had them laid. She's staring right at me. She's not happy with me. She had them laid probably within 2 hours. And I actually put them on Instagram this morning. There was like a short 40-second video of it. So she actually had them laid early this morning, but I wanted to have time to record them. Excuse me. Without Maddie's down for her nap right now, and I didn't want her to get bit by the snake. So I wanted to record this when she wasn't up. So it's nap time right now. So she is very, very defensive. Let me show you. There's a strike. That's why I'm not always big on just shoving her hand in there. But let me show you guys how pretty she is. She's a gorgeous snake. Gorgeous, gorgeous snake. So she's a pastel lesser het clown female. So she makes some really, really pretty babies. She's actually still, looks like she's in pretty good shape for just laying. But I will get her back into a clean tub, get her washed. Now, I don't know if you guys are watching all my videos, but so my other can't leave. What I typically used to do was I used to stick the females in a little tub with like a warm water with like a little drop of Dawn dish soap, helping to get the scent of the eggs off the female. And then you obviously clean down the tub too, or give them a new tub so that smell's gone of the eggs. What that does is it takes their maternal instinct to incubate the eggs, and it kind of just washes that away, figuratively speaking and literally. And I've had females eat the very next day, like within 24 hours of doing that. I've also tried this year to just wipe down the females with a wet paper towel, and the 2 or 3 females I did that to, it did not work so well. They did not go on food for a while, and 2 of them were the Super Enchi OD females that laid probably a month ago at this point, and they just ate this week. So it's been 3-4 weeks since they had any food after laying their clutches. So I'm thinking the best route with that is to get a small tub, fill it up a decent amount, put a couple drops of Dawn dish soap in it, fill it up with nice warm water, and let the female soak in there for, 10-15 minutes. And then when she gets out, maybe get a paper towel and just kind of rub off all the excess water. That should get that scent completely off of her. And then obviously, again, clean out her tub real well so that smell's gone as well. And if you get that smell out of there, that means that hopefully the quicker that female's going to go back on the food, and they get nice and healthy and fat again, and hopefully you can breed them again next season. With her, usually I like to feed the females twice before I decide to sell them again. So in her case, if she eats again tomorrow, that's meal 1, and then meal 2 would be within 7 to 10 days if she takes again right away. At that point, she could be out to a new home. But these eggs look fantastic. She's empty. This is her first ever clutch. 7 eggs. They are huge. They look good. They're nice and soft. They're perfectly colored. What I'm going to do is shut the lights off. We'll candle them. Make sure the embryo is right side up, or at least close to right side up. Make sure they all have good veins. And we will get them into the incubator. Again, this is clutch number 10, so this is huge. We have a lot of babies this year. My clutch size range has been from like 4 eggs up to 7 or 8 eggs. And I've had more. So the 2 clutches that had 8 eggs, one of them was bad in each of them, so technically 7. This is another 7, so I've had 3 7s. And then a bunch of 5s and a couple 4s. So I would probably say my average clutch size is maybe 5 this year so far. And these are all my smaller females. My bigger females haven't gone yet. So I've had probably about 50 eggs at this point. So that's pretty big, 50 babies this year. If the rest of the females go that I'm expecting to, and they have nice sized clutches, we could be over 100 hatchlings for this year, which is terrific and humongous, and I'm very excited about. So let's candle these eggs, see if they have good veins, see if they're all right side up, and then let's get them in the incubator. So it is the middle of the day here, so these, you can see some light bleeding in from outside, so it's not going to be pitch black in here. I don't know how well you're going to see the veins, but I'll show you how I do it. But this is clutch See if the light adjusts for it there. So we have clutch number 10. Next to that number 10, I'll write how many eggs there are and how many are good. They were hatched or laid on the 27th, and they're due around July 25th. And the pairing, which is pastel lesser het clown to leopard clown. I put that in all my tubs just so I know who the parents are. So this one is perfect and huge, and the veins are the right side up. This one has a lot of nice veins too. The embryo's fine. It's a little bit on the side right here, but I don't care. It's fine where it is. This one is the same. This one is the same as well. That one, actually see the embryo on this. You'll never see it, but you can see the little black dot right there, which is the embryo. This one's right here on the side. This one's almost on the bottom, so I'm gonna peel this one off. It's the only one that really isn't close to the top. So I will peel it, put it there, and there. Now it is right side up. I'm gonna get my marker, just so I know that one goes there. So this clutch is, let's get that a little closer so you can see it. And actually, let me turn the lights on because we don't need them off anymore. So this female, with her very first ever clutch, laid 7 huge, terrific, and beautiful eggs. All have fantastic veins. All of the eggs are nice and plump and round and white. So I'm really excited about this. We are gonna potentially get some visual clowns with potentially 3 extra genes in them, pastel lesser and leopard. And I actually have a pastel lesser leopard clown subadult here. I can take out and show you, see what they look, see what they look like if I end up hitting all the genes. She's been doing really good for me. She started off not eating food real well, but I actually moved her into a smaller tub, and she has loved it, and she has been eating every single week for me. So this is what a pastel lesser leopard clown looks like. Awesome snake. She's so pretty. And if you guys know anything about clowns, the leopard and spot nose are the 2 important genes to make the Batman in the clown combos. So having a female that has leopard in it, as a clown, is super important to making a lot of cool combos with the clowns. Now I have a spot nose clown female. I actually don't have a spot nose male, but that's okay. We can always get one of those later down the line. But she is awesome. And so I could potentially be producing more of these here in a couple weeks. So I can end the show today showing you what she looks like. These 7 eggs look fantastic. When you're working with a visual recessive snake and then using a het, which means they only carry 1 copy of the gene, your odds are about 50% of hitting like a visual clown. So neither parent has a super form of any gene, but we have maybe half of these eggs should be clowns, and then hitting 3 extra genes on that, the odds aren't very good. But I had 2, my ivory clutch earlier in the year, I hit 2 at the very least, 2 genes in the extra supers. So I had 4 gene animals out of 4 eggs, which are not very good odds. So I've had good odds this year so far with the odds gods. So let's knock on wood and hope that keeps going. So that's it for today. Thank you for stopping by, and let's get clutch number 10 into the incubator. See you next time.